I'm going to get it anyway.
Oh, you're actually going to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
What do you think? I just fucking said that?
Yeah, I thought you were joking because that's a stupid tattoo.
No, I'm going to get it right on my heart.
Oh, you're not going to do right in the middle.
No.
I thought you were going to. This is a placement.
No,
thing.
it's like it's where it is on their uniform.
Oh, okay.
And it's over the heart. So.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think placement for tattoos is important.
I agree.
Do you have any pet tattoos?
I want some. I want the old school microphone.
You've never gotten a tattoo?
I've never gotten a tattoo, but I do want to
You
get
should
some.
tattoo on a lapel mic.
Hanging from your nipple.
Yeah. You really want to go
bro.
hardcore, you get the Britney Spears one on your face.
Oh,
Tattoos on the face are in right now, bro.
Dude, that would be a fucking hilarious tattoo. a fucking Britney Spears mic. That would be great.
There was like a Snapchat filter where it like put tattoos on your face, like Post Malone.
Oh my god!
And I sent it to a few friends, and the girls I sent it to replied back. They're like, "The neck ones are good." And I was like, "I'm not getting a fucking neck tattoo.
Neck tattoos are pretty dope.
I can't pull that off."
Travis Barker style, bro.
Yeah. It's surprisingly acceptable now.
Yeah.
The neck tattoo.
Yeah.
It's like you might not have gone to jail.
Yeah. You can be like an elegant woman with a neck tattoo.
Yeah, it's like this is an art choice.
Yeah. A dude came in looking like MGK the other day. It was weird.
But
Very
what were,
odd.
you were gonna get a microphone?
Yeah, like the old school, like 1950s iron one. But like, I don't have a big canvas because I want it on the inside of my arm. So I don't have a lot of room to work with. So I'm afraid it's gonna look like a dick.
Why?
You just need a good artist.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Why the inside of your arm?
Just so I can probably hide it or something like that. Like and another thing is I don't know if tattoos are gonna look good on me. Like this is such a dumb idea. You can get like a sleeve, like a fake sleeve, to see if you're comfortable with how it looks. I'm like, I want to see if I can fucking pull this off.
I think it's more about the artist and how they shape it on your body, personally, and the choice you make of what type of tattoo.
Yeah. Other than that, I have a family crest, so I kind of want that over my heart.
Nice.
I have one of those too.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is a
I
family?
was supposed to
crest?
ask my dad to send me ours.
Oh,
mine.
yeah. It's like
Should I text him
a
right now?
sigil, for your
Let me
family.
text him.
You know how like every state has like a royal coat of arms or something.
You just learned
It's
the
like a
weirdest
family
shit in
credit.
community college, man.
I think this is the Discovery Channel and Game of Thrones. I was like, damn, I need a family saying or an image. I think my Hawaiian family like animal is a crab. Is that fitting?
Use crab
I didn't know
ass
yet.
nigga.
I didn't know
Am I
yet.
a little crabby?
Just like a starfish.
My fleshy starfish, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, when you oh shit, the fucking never mind.
Uh huh.
All right. Well,
Good.
we'll
Thank
take
you, Aaron.
we'll take Aaron's reset as a chance to take our shots.
Fuck.
You guys are
Cheers.
Cheers.
I wasn't excited about this one. All right.
Pleasantly surprised. Thank you, guys.
For context, why it doesn't feel enjoyable this time.
How about this? When you guys come on my podcast, we'll do one on my podcast. We'll just smoke a blunt. I don't know if there's like a shot of blunt we can do.
That would be a gravity bong.
Okay, we'll do that
Oh,
before.
fuck that. That's stupid.
Have you ever taken a dab?
A dab?
A dab is essentially a shot of marijuana.
I'm not doing that on trying to communicate, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Normally George makes these nice, like, flowery drinks that have a sweet aroma to it, but this was just a shot of whiskey.
this is just Jack punching you in the face, bro. What's up? It's honestly my preferred way to drink because I'm not about the taste. I'm just trying to get there, bro.
Really?
As quick as possible. Yeah, give me that magnetic railway system to get to Vegas real quick. Not trying to take a scenic route. Just
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
dude.
I respect
mean,
it.
I don't.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
He doesn't like the feeling.
I love it.
Of being drunk?
Yeah.
Not really. No.
It's
I
so
don't
fun.
like slurring my words. I don't like to sound dumb.
Yeah.
You sound
you
dumb
know.
when you sound dumb in general, but
That's
yeah.
not true at all.
All right.
There's a few podcasts that I've edited where I'm like, oh man, this is the point where I got drunk.
The one that William Henderson was on probably just
Yeah.
mess, huh?
You're wrong.
Fucked
I
up.
had 2 drinks.
Crazy animal.
So, yeah.
When's the first time you drank?
Not till I was like 19.
What happened?
Wow.
Yeah, my mom like scared me from drinking. Like my mom was like the authority figure, like, and my dad was the enforcer. But my mom was just like, "Don't drink," blah blah blah.
Yo, I hope your dad calls himself the enforcer when he goes to play softball with his office league.
So yeah, it was Boone's Farm at like a house party.
Wow.
I know.
Are you white?
I grew up with
What
white-
sorority
yeah, no, I
were
am.
you in, bro?
Oh shit.
Eat a fat digga. But yeah, no, Boone's Farm. I had a lot of white friends, so I kind of That's why I laugh when I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
I forget I'm Mexican. So and then after that, I
fun.
joined the fraternity, and it was all Coors Light. So that's what.
Yeah. Wow.
Interesting.
That's
Even,
what
I have a-
even whiter.
I have a live production question. Does Mike James need an intro or like?
Oh, this is
No,
Mike
right?
James.
People know
Oh.
who he is, right? Like he's got a podcast called the Mike James.
Hey everybody,
Podcast.
welcome to the Buddycast. And
Oh, we got to start with the song. Then.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Today's guest is Mike James.
That's good. I like it.
Hey, it's the Buddycast.
You got to join
Come
in.
on down.
This is the tradition.
Comes it in with a little chat with the buddies. It's the Buddycast.
Falsetto.
Hey.
I thought you would play the drums, Will. I thought
I mean,
you were
we
gonna.
switch it up.
Okay.
We change it up every time, and it's always improvised, and it's always terrible.
No, that was great.
Like the riff off.
The first, the first
On
one
Tuesdays
was great.
at Brick
No,
Bar.
that was fantastic. That was fantastic.
I love the riff off.
That was so much fun.
The first one was good.
This 2
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Whenever we started this version
yeah,
of it.
the first Buddycast.
Oh, the
Intro.
song, the intro
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
I thought we were just talking about the riff off.
Oh,
Oh.
well,
Sorry, I'm drunk.
Is it that fast?
No, I mean I feel I feel the tipsy coming.
Mike James, when
Yes.
was the first time you blacked out?
I've never blacked out. I've never blacked out.
I guess that says a lot about my perspective of alcohol then, huh? You never
No.
blacked out?
I never blacked out.
What's
Have
the
you ever blacked out, William?
Oh,
Anderson?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, don't get me wrong. There's spots where, like, if we all get drunk, right, and then you tell a story like, "Hey, Mike, remember that?" It's gonna be a little fuzzy.
Remember when I sucked your dick? I don't know. No, I don't. Barely.
Major events like that, I would probably remember. But if it's like I've been told, like, "Yeah, you said this to this girl or this guy," I was like, I mean, it kind of sounds like me, so I'm gonna like believe it.
what
But
type of drunk are you?
I think I'm a fun one. I
Yeah.
think I do slur as I get older. Like I used to hold my shit. At least I thought I did.
that's what alcohol does, bro.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
But I'm a fun drunk. I get but I get over it really easily if there's a fight. So like if George were
To
drinking
get in a fight?
and someone else gets in a fight, it just kills my buzz.
Dude,
you know?
if I get into a fight, record it.
Okay. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to feel the need to help because I'm not going to need to.
No, I might get my ass fucking handed to me, but I would like to know what
we
happened.
want to send it to Dana White.
Has everyone been in a fight here?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I've never been.
Is it
in a
me?
Welcome, bitch.
This is a fight club now. All of a sudden.
Y'all would jump in, right? If some shit got real?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, when? Where?
Let's say, all right.
What's the situation?
All right.
No.
Because a lot of times I'm a sideliner, dude. I'm just gonna watch and just watch people throw chairs and
As
shit.
long as you're not those people now that like want to record everything.
I just want to. Yeah, I'm gonna be the dude recording shit. Nah, fuck everybody. I want to record this
If
for
my
own
friends are
pleasure.
involved, I will participate enough to get all of us out.
Same.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
I'm not trying to finish a
okay.
fight, but I'll lay some dudes out if they're in the way because me and my friends are trying to get out the door.
George is more level-headed than me, so
Oh, you're trying to flee.
Yeah,
Is what
for
you're
sure.
telling me.
For sure.
yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah.
Fall back.
Yeah, but we're doing this 300 style where, like, if you're coming at me, you're going to die, bro. Like,
Get
you're
in the
done.
hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I've thought about this. If somebody started assaulting where I work, I have multiple escape plans already. Like, I know which way I'm going to go, and I know which way I'm most likely to win those scenarios.
fucking
Wow.
maniac.
Over the bar. He's gonna
Yeah.
run down the bar
Actually,
and
if
through
somebody-
that little window.
Over the bar is the first, like, that's one of the worst. Like, I have to be quick if they come over the bar.
Yeah,
It's hard.
yeah.
Has a fight ever broken out at the open mics? I remember one, but it wasn't comics. It was a drunk guy at the downstairs mic
The hideaway.
hideaway, and like it was a big dude. He was drunk with a girl, and then the bouncer asked him to leave, and they got in a fight. And I think Stephen Roth was on stage.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And then he started commentating like, "You gotta sweep the leg." You guys, and then
I do remember that.
the security guard ended up. I think he knew BJJ.
Oh,
and
for
I think
sure.
He got
Yeah,
the guy
no.
in a chokehold
For sure.
Yeah.
Like,
he got control of that situation.
so
100%.
other than that, was there any?
I'm sure we've had a few
fights, no. At least since I've shown,
concerns.
I'm pretty good at sniffing out danger.
Okay.
And so since I've started, I've managed to squash most of it before it reaches the stage. But I think that was the only fight. And I remember because I moved the chairs out of the way because I was gonna stop, like separate them. But then I realized he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, I'll just make sure nobody
can
gets
handle
hurt.
it.
So I moved all the chairs, I moved all the tables, and once he got control of the situation, I checked on him. He was fine. And I bought him a drink. So
You've been in a fight.
No, I have not. I mean, it depends what you mean been in.
It's like, I fucked this dude up, but it wasn't a fight, bro.
I've thrown
massacre.
I've thrown 2 punches in my life.
Okay.
I've connected both of them,
Nice,
but it
man.
was in the sense of, I think, in the same vein of George. Like, I turned a corner and my friends were already in a fight, and they were outnumbered. So I just came and like I just hit 2 people.
Yeah.
And
Nearest girls just pop, pop.
and then I don't know, because then it just stopped. But I've been the scariest thing I've ever been.
Stop when you came in with those punches. They were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, nigga,
yeah.
Mike James, he throwing heat, nigga." Who? Mike James.
The scariest thing I've ever been was St. Patrick's Day, 10 years ago. My buddy, he used to own a bar in Corona, Dempsey's. There was a new crowd of Mexicans. I hate to vilify my own people, but there was a crowd of Mexicans. We never seen them before. They were just hammered. They were leaving, and they started fighting in the parking lot. And my buddy Joey went to go break it up, and then someone punched him, and then it was a big brawl. Anyway, he ended up getting stabbed. And I will never forget, the guy showed me the knife, like, because he was going to go after me.
Lick it afterwards.
I mean, he looked at me like, "Do you want some?" And I was like, "No, I actually just want to get my friend out of here."
Yeah.
And I remember, I'll just never forget, time slowed down, because it was the first time in my life I don't know what's going to happen in the next few seconds. I was ready for everything, but I could have pissed my pants. I don't know.
Do you have that adrenaline, the burning adrenaline, where your body's like on fire?
I couldn't sleep, but like I was shaking the rest of the night. Yeah.
That's why I will never break up a fight.
All right. No, here's the hypothetical. All right, we're at Worthington's, and a group of 4 guys come in. And we immediately are like, hey, this is not the audience we want here, but they're here, so we're doing our thing.
Right.
One of us, Mike James, is on stage, and he says a joke, and the guy's like, "Bro, I don't like that." And then Mike James is like, "Come on, man, what's your joke? Whatever." And the guy gets up, he's like, "No, fuck you, I don't like that." And Mike James is like, "Hey, man, come on, it's a comedy show," and he rushes him. All 4 of them get on stage. They go after Mike. What do you do?
All 4?
All 4 immediately.
First of
man.
all, what a well-organized
Yeah.
group of vandals. Yeah.
They got a whole rubric before they come in.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like anybody makes a move, you follow.
Just
it's
in
like,
preparation, like,
just
I think I
herd
might let it happen.
mentality.
I would be like, it sounds planned already.
All right. They start fighting, and then if other people come in, then the rest are gonna come in. So what do? Mike James fighting a dude. It's a whole thing.
Oh my! I'm gonna turtle up real quick.
In that scenario, I feel like most of the comics wouldn't let that situation happen.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It
agree.
might escalate, but if we turn around and Mike James is getting assaulted, someone's going to sleep for sure. Like, you gotta squash that, and someone's gonna get tackled into a wall.
You're going hockey style.
Well, I mean, you gotta separate people, and when people are focused on another person, that's a perfect boom.
Yeah, man, that's
have you
when
heard of the Rumson rack, bro?
That's when you get that extra sneak attack damage in D&D,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. I'm be like, yo, I just rolled a 20. You
Yeah.
about to catch a Goldberg level spear.
You're getting an extra 2d6 on this bitch. All right.
If George was a hockey player, I don't know if he'd be a goon or a captain.
I'm not big enough for hockey.
George is crazy. Like he's not
You
like
say that like it's a culture or like a race.
no, like as an individual,
Yeah.
George, regardless of where the fuck he comes from, George is just crazy.
For the record, I don't think I'm crazy. I think I'm pretty normal.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I cannot
I'm pretty
imagine you
regular.
yelling
No
or
way.
anything like that.
No, that's the thing though. People that yell and get emotional are normal, and people that get quiet and calm.
Oh god, yeah, good
and
point.
George is fucking too quiet and calm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't agree.
See, I don't like how calm he said that.
How about this, Will? How about this? Since me and you have never been in a fight, do you have what I'll say fantasies of like taking out revenge or like threatening? I have fantasies of like threatening people that piss me off. I'll never do anything in real life, but I have
Usually
fantasy.
while I'm driving.
Yeah, and that's where this question comes from. Driving here, someone was on my ass just the whole way tailgating. Always clipped my car twice, and we got to a stop sign. I had this fantasy of just getting
Chase
out.
would have gotten out.
Yeah.
Would you? Would you have gotten out?
Chase would have gotten out.
Chase would have gotten out.
Aaron would have stayed in the car and quietly kept his hands on the wheel.
Chase would have showed up with a tire iron.
Yeah.
Like, you want to do something?
Mike Ravella stayed in the car. Mike James wanted to get out, knock on the windshield, and be like, "Yo, bro."
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Wait, you that's not your last name?
No, James, no, because I feel like Ravellis, people are gonna fuck up.
I just sound far away, don't I?
No.
No.
Maybe you're in
Who,
your head,
you
bro.
or George?
I feel like I sound weird.
No, man, you sound normal.
Oh,
It's okay, man.
sorry.
You had that shot get to you, bro?
Nah, it's just
You feeling it, man?
no. I'm good.
Are you feeling what is in the shot, Will?
It's probably that coffee. It's
What's
too
in
strong.
the shot, Will?
What's in the shot, Will?
It's a great scene, by the way. Great scene. I know it gets parodied a lot. It's a great scene. But yeah, I go by James, my middle name, because I feel like Ravellis, people are gonna fuck up.
Yeah. I went by George F for a
Yeah,
long
but
time.
a good host will ask.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good point. Part of me wants to like.
Right?
You're right, but you were so pompous about it. Like a good host.
Somehow you were looking at Aaron through the back of your head.
Sorry,
Nick
Good.
Laney.
Part of me wants to use my last name because it's like different, but I'm just like, nah, Mike James is easy. But then, I don't know. I don't know.
You should use both.
Use both, Mike James Ravellis.
Yeah.
Mike James should be your stage name, and then Mike Ravellis is like your producer name.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll be down.
dude.
I had some friends
You're
when
welcome.
they want me to do Mike Rev or Michael Rev because apparently when I get drunk I preach a lot.
Rev
or
Mike.
I like
I was gonna say if your act is like very preachy,
Rev Mike.
fucking go
Yeah.
Dude,
for
you
it.
should show up as a preacher and just do your regular set.
I actually want to see if I can get in contact with Mike Jones. I'm like, hey man, can we just change it to James real quick? Can you?
One song, bro. Here's 20 G's. What would you pay for that?
I would go as high as $2,000. That's the best I can
That's
do.
fair for like one, like a shout out, even like
30-second.
like one of those
remix.
those clip thingies. What do they call them?
TikTok.
No.
Oh,
Wow. Where like people, celebrities were like making personal videos for
Oh,
like $100.
Cameo.
Yeah, cameos.
Cameo.
Yeah,
I can do
one
that.
of those.
Yeah.
there you go.
I'd use that as a promo for.
But then you have to ask for permission to use it on your podcast. So
Speaking of TikTok, I've changed through the past week of how I view TikTok now.
oh wow.
So I only sent one clip that I would like to see, but everything else you can fucking ignore.
Mm.
Do you watch TikTok?
I do all the time. I don't post anything.
What do you when TikTok comes up? What do you watch? Like what comes up?
I like funny things. But I also get like a lot of political stuff, and that's starting to piss me off. So obviously my phone's listening to me bitch about stuff.
What's the draw for you? Why do you like TikTok?
I like it's live memes. You know, so like we used to forward memes to each other.
Yeah.
Me and my friends now, we just forward TikToks to each other because it's live action. It's short little clips. I used to hate it. Still, I like kind of hated on the whole dancing thing. The fact that someone can get rich for doing a 30-second dance, I'm like, just because you're hot. I'm sorry, that's really what it is.
Thank you.
You're marketable. I get it. But then there is, I think, other benefits I've seen. Like I follow a lot of shit that you can like cooking things. Like not that I've done any of them, but
Yeah.
but I follow them. Working out things, like even meditation things that help me fucking calm down.
Mhm.
It is. I do like TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
wow, you're in the minority, you're in the minority here.
No, now it's making it 50-50.
It's even.
Yeah,
Aaron,
now it's
Aaron
even.
likes his heroin.
By the end of last week, you were
Yeah.
questioning.
You're close to deleting the app.
Yeah,
bro.
you were questioning your TikTok existence.
No,
by the end of watching last week. 'cause-
Literally this past week, I've changed the way I look at TikTok.
Wow.
I
I
like
consume it healthy now.
before I open it.
I do it in the sun.
It's responsible.
No, it helps me drive better. I open it. I always make sure like it's an active decision when I'm opening it, whether it's to post something or to look at something. And then instead of looking at random ones that come up, you have the option. Your For You, is it For You?
Mm-hmm.
Your For You page.
FYP?
There you go. Which are people that you follow, and then you're just a regular stream or whatever. I look at the people I follow, and then I'm actively thinking about each one before it comes up, and I don't really look at it anymore as much.
Okay, maybe I am a little crazy because I stay on the For You page because I'm like, damn, I'm fucking crazy, dude. Like, my algorithm is like drive-bys, fucking cartel talks, like
Oh my
watching
God.
dudes. Like, I was watching dudes like take those tactical classes on TikTok. Like that's why I started talking about it. Like I got all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, man. The backwards hat said it all. That's like this is the type of guy that goes to a shooting range.
It's funny, dude. I'm just like, this is hilarious.
Yo,
I love all
Wait,
of
have
this.
you fired a gun?
Yeah.
You? Have you?
Also,
I
shout out
own
to
guns.
Do you? Will?
shout out to Mike
Oh, yeah.
Gonzalez. He let
I'm
me
from
shoot
the
his
Midwest,
308, bro.
Oh, see, okay, I'm a pussy now because I've never fired a gun. I've
Really?
never held one.
You seem like a dude that's fired a gun.
I need to. I think you know what? I'm gonna do it next weekend.
Shout out to Trevor Anderson. Who
I'm
let me shoot his
surprised
gun,
that
too.
you got drunk on Boone's farm and didn't fire a gun in the same night.
I have a stupid idea for maybe a TikTok video of me. I'm wearing
Bulletproof vest.
I will say like liberal clothing, whatever that looks like. And like I'm loading my gun, I don't know what it is. I have like funky like hipster glasses on, and then it pans to my hands, and I fire the gun, and then it pans back to me, and then I have like a MAGA hat, like I have like a USA flag shirt.
Dude, shut up. SNL's gonna steal this.
Yeah, man.
Oh god, you just laid the whole thing out.
Yo, why you think you never shot a gun?
Because he's never shot a gun. It's not a thing. He just never did.
I just never. It was just never. All my friends now they have guns, but growing up we just never. It wasn't part of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still
You
wanted.
grew up here, right?
Yeah, in Chino Hills. So I've always
Oh,
been
so
down.
your friends are gun owners. They don't have guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The guns own them.
Aaron's going to a place where they have guns.
You have guns?
Yeah. I got him during the riots. And the
That's
protests.
fair. That's very fair.
But it had nothing to do with shit that I believe in. It was just white people
Yeah.
being white people.
I had this weird fantasy of so the girl I was dating during quarantine, she had guns. And yeah, during the riots, it got scary, right? It was like you don't know who's gonna be coming. I just had this stupid fantasy of me like just like our little patio out front, like just like shotgun on. There was like a Family Guy clip where he's sniper rifles and he's just like stretching. He's like, ugh.
I'm more about deterrent. If something was going to happen, I would start stacking sandbags in the front of my house just so you think I know what's going on. You know, like I don't own a gun, but I'll put a bipod for a machine gun just so that if I have to snap one in, just so you don't know, just deterrent. Don't come here, bro.
I think it was the during the situation where I was living and how it was set up. I was in a cul-de-sac in the deep end of the cul-de-sac, so I was locked in. I was living in a garage with my wolf, and I was protecting my grandmother.
Dude, honestly, like you fighting your way out of that would make a great Flash game. You know what I mean?
What's a Flash game?
Like you remember like when you were in
on
school
the
and
computer.
you would go like to like I don't know
Oregon Trail?
like, no past that like
Like E-Bombs World, like all those sites you went as a teenager and you played a game on. Those are usually Flash games.
Okay.
you didn't do that
I didn't. I AOL died.
at school.
Nah, I went to that weird private school.
How were you guys in high school? Like, what was your GPA?
Shut up, dude.
I'm just curious. I just wanted to.
Trying to hurt my feelings?
Why are
dog?
you bullying us?
I thought you went to like private school. Not that I'm smart. Okay.
Fuck.
I went to a weird private school.
Okay. Next question.
I went to a weird elementary school that was a private school. It was a straight.
He's asking about
That's
high
what I
school.
thought. I thought
High
you went.
school,
Yeah, high
bro.
school.
Nah, middle school was
We
when
don't
I got.
know, dude. Did you guys get normal grades in elementary school, like A, B, C?
Yeah.
No, I got E's and S's.
No, see, I
I
got
can't tell
like,
if you're joking.
I
No, I'm
got
serious.
like SGs and
E was for
fucking
excellent,
something
and
else.
S
It
was for
weird.
satisfactory.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I think
about-
F
what-
was still failed.
And there was like G
or
though for
N.
good.
What about SATs? What were they out of?
No, this is I'm talking about like elementary school.
Right. But like I'm like because I didn't. So I had regular grades.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, wow, is there much of an age gap? Because I think SATs it was out of 1600. Like 1600 was
Same.
the most.
But we also grew up in different
okay.
states.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's okay.
He grew up in. I grew up in Michigan.
I grew up in
so,
the past, basically.
Yeah.
I grew up in normal.
Normal grades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just A, B, C, D.
Yeah. Same.
I got excited when I started getting A's and B's. I was like, finally.
Yeah, I've been a C student through and through, except for like this photography class that I'm taking.
Oh, that's cute. You learned how to focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I graduated with a 3.95.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
That's because I fucked off my last half of my senior year.
He
I
got
already
into
got into
WoW.
college. Like, why the fuck would I concentrate more?
Like I got into the one I picked, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
why would I try
3.2.
harder?
3.2.
Yeah, 3.0. I did the bare minimum. My mom was like, you can't get any, because I was in sports,
Yeah.
and she knew how much I loved it.
You did more than the bare minimum. I did the bare minimum because
What?
my mom didn't even check.
No, that just means your parents did the bare minimum.
Yeah. Look where I turned out. I got a Star Wars mug now.
Have you guys gone to your? Have you guys had a high school reunion yet?
No. Well,
No.
Are you interviewing us? Is
I
that
passed-
what this podcast
Yeah,
is?
No,
this is the Mike James podcast.
No,
this is the
I
SWATcast.
Like I said, okay, I'll shut up then. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I
No,
was just
well,
fucking joking.
no. What were you saying?
Like, what was my question? Shit.
Something about. I'm sorry. High school. Something about high school and.
If we had a reunion. So
Oh yeah. Have you had like a reunion?
I was
yet?
saying that mine passed already, but nothing happened. I
You
had
didn't
such
go?
a fucking slack. Nothing. There was nothing planned. Like we had there was a Facebook group, and I guess like 15 friends ended up going to the beach together. And I was like, well, that's what happened in high school anyway, so that's fitting.
You guys?
Those 15 people hung out. Now they
Yeah,
just brought their
yeah.
kids.
Oh, because you have a long story, don't you?
So here's why I bought my first gun.
Am I right?
It doesn't have to be.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Adjudicated
mine
now.
was supposed to be during the pandemic, so obviously didn't happen.
Okay.
So
Would
no.
you go? I wouldn't go to a reunion.
No, because it's so far away.
And the reason I'm asking this because on my way here I got an email about my 20 year. That's why I was just like, oh fuck.
Ooh.
But Aaron,
I don't know. I might go out like 25 years if I'm successful.
Yeah.
you will be.
But at this state, no.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, my 25 is going to be
yeah.
next
Well, I
year.
mean, like, okay, go real quick.
Someone
it won't
made
be
it
quick, but go ahead.
It'll be quick.
No, it
So,
won't.
uh,
Don't
refill
make
my
it quick.
coffee.
We gotta fill time.
It'll be plenty. I got plenty of time, bro. It was
1963.
someone made a Facebook group.
Someone puts a record on.
And then the ball started to roll, and then shit fell apart, and I was like, these people don't like me anyway, so I'm just gonna not worry about it.
Yeah, I know if I would show up and they would probably be like, I think I remember you.
Do you
You were
have?
fat, right?
No, even then.
It's better than you're fat now.
Well, I didn't
Yeah,
like.
that's
I
true.
had my social friends, and we hung out in like the biology classroom all the time. Like I wasn't out and about. I
Yeah.
was playing Halo and shit.
Yeah, then you just start lying to people. Like, oh yeah, don't you remember? Like we had history class together. We sat right next to each other. We talked to each other every day.
I did your work, bitch.
Yeah, I remember I showed you the answers like almost every day.
Do you guys have someone in your class that's like successful or like
Kawhi
who's?
Leonard.
Huh?
I'm literally working on material about this now. Kawhi Leonard. Do you know Kawhi Leonard? No bullshit. My year. No, I didn't know him. No, I didn't hang out with him. Never talked to him. I think maybe once. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard.
Really?
Dead serious.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm working on material about it, about why I want to move to Chicago, and this is literally why. Because I'm like, it feels embarrassing. You know how you're like, I wouldn't go back to my reunion unless I was successful. Imagine you're where you're at now, but Kawhi Leonard went to your school, and then when you say like, yeah, this is the school I went to.
Oh yeah,
That's
nah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not gonna go.
No. And
So you don't have to like.
it's
live
just
up
like
to that. Could you imagine?
drop in.
They're like, "Yo, can you dunk for us?" Like we're in our gymnasium, so
Would you go, Will? If you were when you're a famous, well-known comedian,
Oh,
would
don't
you
kiss
go?
his ass
Would you
like
go?
yeah. I would drop in on him like that.
And would you do a set too?
Fuck no.
Not for free.
Hell
Fuck
no.
that.
Hell
You
no.
don't- No, well, he's
They
gonna
don't
show up
deserve
to
it.
promote his show that weekend, bro.
Yeah.
I'm only in town. I'm
Yeah.
doing the improv.
I would love to shoot a special in
You
my
should-
home like auditorium in my high school, but nobody from my hometown is allowed to go.
That is a great fucking idea. That's a great idea.
That's what I want.
if he could pull it off, but that's like a state where people, if no one was allowed to go, you would have no audience.
I would. Well, I mean, if you're Kevin Hart, he
They'll
could,
show
he
up.
Kevin
could
Hart
do
could
it.
be there?
He could do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's funny.
people would come from really far to see him. Plus,
Right.
like, you don't have to. Like, my town is so small; it's a square mile. It's like
I forgot you. Man, I can't wait to one
it's
day
a
visit.
literal square
All right.
mile.
It's a compound, but
Actually, it's not even a town; it's a village.
Mm.
If we want to get technical.
Right, straw.
I think I am that successful guy that went to my high school.
Nice.
I don't think anyone
Wow,
else
that's
is
fucking
really.
pathetic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And that's why I left though, because growing up on an island, you get landlocked and you don't necessarily like know what you're missing.
Mm.
And so like the bar is set really low. And you can be a famous comedian in that. It's like Boston. Like you can be a specific type of comedian and be famous there.
Yeah.
And I wanted more than that. So I left.
Yeah, I would say I'm more unique than most of the people I went to school with just because I pursued comedy and moved to California.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something you do
Mhm.
where I grew up. Like, it's just not part of the bill.
Most of my high school, it's like everyone had kids, they have a family, and they live next door to their parents or something.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
I'm so
That's how it
sorry.
is where I'm from, too, in a smaller town.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
I mean, I did grow up in a small town. You know, it was like
Small state.
Small town
my
mentality.
town. My town is like
A lot of people,
plantation.
small town.
Not even a lot of people. There's not that many people
How many?
total.
Yeah.
In my,
So you have
I
to
mean,
think
on the
about it.
island is like 1 million people. So in my town, maybe 2,000.
Okay.
Maybe.
Stupid question. Is there like a freeway on Hawaii?
Yeah. Well, on my island, yes. So
Okay.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, say it right, you dick.
Hawaii. We're gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. It's an island chain, and Oahu is the most popular. If to keep a number on it, if Hawaii had 1 million people, 900,000 of them would live on Oahu.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and that's been on par because that's where the capital is. That's where downtown is. It's also the only state or the only island with a freeway on it. Technically 3.
Whoa.
Is the highways like 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
You take the
8
two,
well,
take the 2 to the 3, catch the 1, and then I'm right there.
It's interesting that like people say that that's a California thing, but it's the same in Hawaii where it's the H1, the H2, and the H3. They'll tell you
Oh,
take
so
the
yeah.
Lika, get off on the H3, get on the H1, you get off on Cam.
It's different in the Midwest. We say take I-75. We don't say the 75.
Just take
Take
I-75.
I-75 to M24, and you're there.
It sounds like a cheat code.
Yeah, kind of.
So I mean, yeah,
Nice.
Hawaii's weird. I'm going back next month, so I'm so excited. That's why I got vaccinated. If I'm being real, if I wasn't traveling, I wouldn't have gotten vaccinated. It's kind of an inconvenience.
Did you get vaccinated, Aaron?
I got my first one.
God, I'm the only motherfucker that hasn't. All right.
Oh man. Yeah, I got my first one. Still waiting on the second one. I should be getting that before visiting Chicago.
Should be.
How,
It's supposed to be like 20 days after.
21 days.
you didn't,
I tried to call and set up again, but
They didn't schedule it when you got your first one?
Mm-mm.
That's fucked up.
I was in Hemet. They didn't like me.
Why would you?
Dude, just
I
go to this.
understand.
I'm getting the whatever.
Go to the Sears building right here, but they
Yeah.
accept walk-ups.
There you go.
Just don't understand why you would go to Hemet.
I just called this number. I called 211. I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm an interpreter."
Yo, that's how they catch black people
Yeah.
in Hemet.
Yeah, that's what they're setting you up for
That's
the
the
second
plan?
dose.
The second
man.
dose. Why would they give me the first one and give me hope?
Because
To
they
drop
didn't know.
drop your fucking defenses, bro. They didn't know if you
at
were
first.
strapped.
Yeah,
That's what it
now
was.
they know you're black.
They
Yeah.
ran your name.
and
They're
if you
like,
dress like this,
Oh, I'm definitely gonna
with
dress like this.
gray
when I go out.
sweatpants,
Yeah. Did you just me? God damn, that is the most disrespectful. You could call me a nigger right now, and that would still be more disrespectful. Ugh. Yeah. I already got the first one. I should be able to get the second one before the trip.
okay, so stupid question. So I had Corona. No one else here had Corona. Do you think I should get the vaccine?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, why is that a stupid question?
Just because I was like, well, I already like the things I've been reading on the internet, so take it with a big fucking grain of salt. It's like the chances of getting it again are really low, and if you do get it again, the symptoms are super mild. I'm fine, right?
I mean, are you eligible currently to get the vaccine?
Not till like June.
Then I wouldn't trip. But like when you're
Do you
eligible,
know
you might
anybody
as
that
well.
lives in Riverside that'll say you live with them? Because if you're over the age of 16 in Riverside County, they're like, show up, dude. We got this fucking T-shirt cannon of syringes. They're-
Vaccine.
Pa, pa, pa. Yeah, they're sending that shit out.
I mean, I'll get it if it's like if I don't know if Ontario Improv was like, look, to perform here, you need the vaccine. I'm like, fuck, give me 2 of them, bro.
Right now.
Like, just to get things back to where they were, I'll do it. That's my thing, you know.
We
Like,
have an opening date apparently.
okay,
Something like June, July.
The
some shit.
improv?
No,
just
California.
California.
Oh.
Apparently, I don't know. I heard some
Yo,
shit.
the world's open already.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
been
Pretty
open.
much, yeah.
That's true. You been downtown?
I've been so I have friends in LA. I visit them, and it's like hard to plan stuff because there are things like that are following the code. But then you go to Upland, which is 30 minutes from here. I know a bar that never shut down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
and it's I don't hate on them because the owner, like I've talked to the owner, He's like, look, like this is how I make money. I have bartenders that need to pay rent.
And
so.
the people that got COVID stayed home. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you guys can't come to work for 3 weeks. Sorry.
I have mixed feelings about it.
yeah, same. Because I've had family members pass away from COVID, but at the same time, how like I can't tell someone not to make money.
I'm mostly upset at our government for not being like, guys, let's just take a pause. Money's not real.
Yeah.
Guys, money's not real. Let's just pause for a second. Nobody has to pay.
I would have bought so much shit.
No, like I don't know. I'm sure in better hands it could have been dealt with better, but whatever.
I have a picture of my family crest.
All right. Oh, you murdered so many people.
I'm gonna see if I can find mine too.
Yeah, your family with a bunch of violent.
Yours is
heathens.
better than mine. I hate it.
Did you guys live in a castle?
Maybe next door.
Oh, okay.
But
So you
we're
were
not
like,
royalty. I
so-
mean, if we were royalty, we wouldn't have left. Let's be honest.
so you were in the castle, just not the top part of the castle.
No, I'd say we were outside the castle walls, probably.
Are you doing the taxes for the king?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't think we're taxes. But
Do you remember?
Here's my.
they're doing the technical stuff.
There's a little too much color, but this is basically.
Oh, that's,
Ooh,
that's complicated.
that's good, yeah.
man.
Yeah,
He's at
that's
the top
cool.
of the castle.
Maybe.
Have you seen? You remember Robin Hood, the Fox one, the Disney Fox?
Yeah. I mean, I watched it, but I don't remember it necessarily.
The
CTE.
Disney Fox
so.
one. Which one's that?
The
Jamie Foxx one?
No, there was
like,
a Jamie Foxx.
Like there's a Robin Hood like animated where like a fox.
Oh
It's
yes,
like
yes.
a
I haven't
fox.
seen it in
Yeah.
years, obviously, but
Yeah,
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 yeah.
I like
Same.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. You ever those nostalgic
Thanks,
movies?
man.
Yeah,
Thanks for
bro.
bringing that up.
Bro, I'm just going down nostalgic lane.
Oh
brother.
my god, dude! You know what I watched this week that I fucking had never seen,
What?
but I loved it. It was Total Recall.
First one?
I didn't know there was more than one.
The
but-
Arnold Dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
Yes.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rewatched that recently. Still great.
Dude,
Holds
it,
up.
It does. I mean, except for like the special effects, but it's still like impressive. It's like 1990.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
like that was pretty impressive.
like how good with the 3 boobs. That was like the best
You know,
scene as a kid.
That made me realize.
It was the 80s.
That made me realize that you have no need for 3 boobs.
Would you date a girl that had 3 boobs?
I
Like
mean,
she
sure,
wanted,
if
she wanted
was
a third
cool,
boob.
if she was cool, but it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like
a deal breaker.
yeah. It's not like I would be like looking for it. Like what? Like the black guy, the Benny, he like touches on it. He's like, I wish I had 3 hands, and I was like, yeah. What's the point of 3 boobs if you can't touch all of them at the same
That
time?
makes sense.
True. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so, I think
I don't
2
think
is
girls will
just
ever
enough.
understand man's love for boobs.
They're great.
Lesbians.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
I know a lot of
You bring
lesbians,
it
bro.
up.
They're
Good
on it.
point.
Man. Yo, actually, straight women too.
Yeah,
People
no,
like
yeah.
breasts.
Yeah, boobs are nice.
They're just like they're squishy, man.
Cool.
You know,
Um,
nuzzle in there. You ever nuzzled?
but,
You ever nuzzled in? Well, you ever get that?
Yeah. So
Rub your nose on the Ripley.
yeah. So that movie, I think that could do well with like a reboot. Like
It
a
already
well-done
did, and it was
reboot.
bad.
Yeah, but when was it?
2018, 17?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Colin Farrell. It was bad.
Oh, they should have done it like VR style, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a VR version. Like just
In,
change
like,
it up for modernity.
30 years, if they did that shit, it would be crazy. You wouldn't even know if you were still in the movie or not.
Yeah. Like
Speaking
what
of
was
which,
weird is like there was a point in the movie where I was like, wait, who is he?
yeah,
Like, and I was like,
Yeah.
I had to like, I thought like I was just like stoned, but I was like, oh
No.
no, this is what they're doing.
No.
Like, this
Yeah.
is what they're like trying to confuse me. I was like, oh, this is pretty impressive for
There-
1990.
There are many websites when you can get high, and there's many websites that will have theories about
all the shit.
all the stuff you saw. Yeah.
Also, I know you just said like it was the 1990s. It's not as good, but like that whole film favorite shit. Bryce has shown me movies where I was like, God damn, wow.
Always plugging his shit.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah, well,
Such a showman.
yeah.
He's good at marketing.
but now there's a lot of dope movies from like the 50s and the 60s that you'd have to see.
Like conceptually,
Yeah,
it's like, oh, this is a great idea.
Bryce showed me this Hitchcock film called Rope.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
you
That's a great
seen-
one. Yeah.
Yo, have you heard of this?
No.
So it's based off a real murder that got turned into a play, that got turned into a film, and he does it in a one shot. I think it's like 3 altogether, and it's about these 2 guys that murder this guy, and then they have a dinner party, and they try to keep the body hidden the whole time, and it's all one shot.
Is it
and
funny or like suspenseful?
both?
Oh, cool.
And like when they say he's the king of suspense,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
fucking mean it.
Yeah.
and it keeps building, and you're
Yeah.
like, ugh. Like people are like, I'm gonna open this for cheese, and then they don't, and then they walk. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Man.
Total Recall is also funny. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
some parts are like, oh, this was intentionally funny, and then other parts it's like, oh, this is funny because it's bad.
Yeah.
Like it was. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Like I sat and watched it. I was enthralled the whole time.
Do you think he was really who do you think he was?
I think he was the good guy.
Yeah. Same.
The secret agent? No, not this. It's been a while since I've seen it.
No, I think he was like on the mutant side,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
and then got like captured and brainwashed
Okay.
from there.
What about Inception?
What do you mean?
You've seen the ending of Inception.
Yeah,
Do you think he's in the dream or not?
we've talked about this.
I don't remember.
No,
But what do you guys think? I'm just
No,
curious.
No.
Yeah, I think the top is gonna fall.
Yeah, it fucking.
Okay, real quick, because what do you guys? What's your favorite movies? Like in no particular order. I know that's a big question, and I think me and you touched on it a little bit. But like, what?
I want to hear.
I'm just
George's.
curious. Yeah.
I want to hear
I
George.
don't have like.
Oh, come
Pacific
on.
Rim.
Yeah. Fucking every
Kong versus Godzilla
Yeah.
was pretty dope.
Transformers
You know what?
1, 2,
I'm gonna watch
3.
that after this podcast. I'm gonna watch Kong
It's
vs.
pretty
Godzilla.
dope. It's honestly, it's one of those like you know what you're gonna get. If you expect anything more, you're
You know
stupid.
what bugs me is those movies. They have critics. I'm like, no, we know what the fuck this
Yeah,
is.
I
This
don't
is
need to
a
watch it.
giant gorilla versus a giant lizard. We don't need to know ethics or some sort of story arc. I just want to see.
Dude, they talk about Hollow Earth. Like, don't even bother reviewing the movie. Just enjoy it.
I'm super pretentious. Whoa, what the fuck?
What just happened?
Yeah, you cut the cord.
Am I?
It was the shot.
I can still hear myself. What were we saying?
Don't,
Sorry.
if you say
favorite
Casablanca
movies.
right now, Aaron, I'm
No,
gonna be so
no,
pissed
no,
at
no,
you.
no. I'd be like Wolf of Wall Street. I love Wolf of Wall
That's great.
Street.
Yeah.
I love Goodfellas. Die Hard, fucking amazing.
Mhm.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can make.
Oh, you're so original.
Yeah.
3 of the most popular movies of
Fucking
all
Pulp
time
Fiction.
across the board.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so pretentious. I like every single movie that everybody likes.
Yeah. But they're like, when I'm saying like the logic behind the why you would need critics and shit is because you can make a good dumb action movie. You can make a dumb action movie.
Don't look at me when you say that.
I mean, like
You're the one who's into the dumb action movies.
because I know what I like.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, there's nothing wrong
like
with
snakes.
it.
You probably saw
Yes,
Snakes
there
on a
is.
Plane.
I didn't.
Oh, I mean,
For real?
it's
I
all
did
right.
not.
It's good.
I
But
didn't.
you know what you're getting. You
Yeah,
know?
I knew what it was. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't need that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
I
there's
saw Anaconda.
there's a difference
I
between
saw both of them. There's two of them.
J Lo's in the first one is great.
there's a difference between like a dumb action movie and a smart dumb action movie, and both of them are good for what they're good for. But I just like
Like
smart.
Baby
dumb action
Driver is a smart dumb action movie.
movies. For real.
I was gonna
Never
go with
saw
Last
it.
Action Hero, another Schwarzenegger.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
No, wow.
Hot Fuzz. Have you
Huh?
seen Hot
haven't
Fuzz?
seen Hot
Yeah.
Fuzz.
I haven't
God.
seen it. I heard it was good.
God
movie's
damn,
awesome.
dude! Like that's the top tier of smart dumb action. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I don't think we talked about this on my podcast, Will, but because I know you're a drummer and I forgot about the movie, but I still love it. Is Whiplash?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
We love-
I
we
feel
love
like
this movie.
the 4 of us are artists, and there's so many
The
scenes that
3 of you
resonate.
are artists.
What?
I don't.
What's Aaron?
He's black.
No, there's so many scenes in that movie where like he breaks up with his girlfriend because he's just like, look, you're gonna resent me because I gotta focus on this, and then he calls her back after like, hey, you want to hang out? He's like, well, I gotta check with my boyfriend. It's like, I've been there, and just the pursuit, like the whole idea of, hey, good job. I always hated that phrase. I've always hated it, and
Good job.
so
I think I never
Good
got
job.
it, so I never, I never developed any feelings towards it.
Have you seen Whiplash?
No.
Oh, okay. So
I've gotten whiplash, bro. I've fallen off a horse. Fuck.
you got Christopher.
Basically, yeah. That's how I know I'm Superman.
in the movie,
What?
the
Don't look at me like that. I've fallen off a horse.
Do they have horses in Hawaii?
No, it's
they
like,
were brought there by the Europeans.
Well,
bro.
one, yes, they're actually called paniolos. There's a word for it.
Are you sure they're
Yeah.
not donkeys?
Those are water horses. they have surfboards just attached to their hooves, and you ride them on the ocean.
I misphrased. Then paniolos are cowboys. They're
Oh,
Hawaiian cowboys that
okay,
worked on the
okay,
plantation, and that's how you deal with the Asians. You get a whip in your hand and you get on a horse.
It's like a ranchero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was
but
a good
in,
attempt.
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
Shut up! You don't speak Spanish.
I know, but yeah,
But
that's
I've
good.
fallen off a horse. Yeah, dude. But that was here
Yeah.
recently. Not that recent, but
Anyway, so
You've never
sorry.
seen see Whiplash?
I get it. No, I understand. I've
No,
seen
no,
it.
no,
No,
no, no,
no,
see it,
no,
see it. I know
no.
you're.
It's about baseball, right?
Oh God, I can't.
This is why every time I say dumb movie, I look to George. Not because it's
This is
bad.
rookie of the year, right? His arm.
That's a great movie too. I'm not gonna lie.
Funky
on.
butt loving. Like,
Yeah.
I got it.
There's this whole philosophy in the film. Basically, the teacher's like, the worst thing you can say to a student while teaching them is "good job." His whole philosophy is, I'm going to push you to the absolute brink. If you snap, then you weren't the one. If you don't snap, you were. And the discussion is like, is it the right way to look at it?
No, I understood
Absolutely
that.
not. You
Enough
need
people. There.
constant
Because like as
reinforcement.
as artists, we know when we did okay, right? Like I feel like okay is the best we can ever
Sometimes.
admit to. Like me personally, I will never say I killed. I'm like, well, no, it could have been better.
Oh, I think I've only killed like 3
Rarely.
times.
Rarely.
No,
But
yeah.
the best I'll give myself, like I did okay, I did good.
Unless it's undeniable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm like, no, it could have been better.
I
Like
think-
that's me though.
I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but I'm right.
Well, I think the philosophy of like,
But-
is that the right style of coaching? I think that depends on what you want, because that style of coaching is how you get like Michael Jordan's.
Yeah. No, my
You know?
favorite basketball coach in high school, I was on the basketball team. I was short. I didn't hit my growth spurt till fucking college.
Oh, that sucks.
He was a Bobby Knight. He threw fucking chairs. He cursed us out. He called us.
Fuck that.
I would always argue that stand-up comedy is the hardest art form because we could do a set Friday night
And then bombs.
and then Saturday you do the same exact set. It bombs. Like it's so
Do it the
hard.
same day.
I would say I
Yeah.
think that film is the hardest because you're on your own. With stand-up, you don't have to worry about anyone else's bullshit. But film, you have to deal with other people in a way that is so collaborative. It's just hard to even imagine.
I don't. I guess I don't know. I don't respect comedy as an art in general, so it's like it's hard because like I kind of say it in jest, but I kind of mean it that like what I do isn't art; it's escapism.
It's
you
low
know?
art.
It's low art. It's for the masses, but it's not something that you show up to a fucking ballroom to enjoy.
You don't
It's-
dress up to go see it.
Yeah, and I don't dress up to do it. Like it's for the people, and so I don't. It's hard for me to consider it art.
You
And
look
it-
like you have a thought, Aaron.
It's also
Chase.
not difficult. Whatever.
I'm still marinating on it. If you guys have opinions about that,
No, you're not allowed to have any other opinions.
You're
except mine.
marinating on it.
yeah, I told you I was pretentious. Will, I said it earlier.
He went to private school.
Yeah, but I went to private school.
I'm just very
I went
what's
to
the
Howard
movie?
Hills. I went to an academy. Will.
Oh my
Howard
god.
Hills Academy?
And you don't have superpowers?
to-
That's fucked up.
you got the worst superpower.
Yeah.
You're black.
There we go.
There you
Just
go.
waiting for it. What were you gonna say though?
No, I'm very brink, and just like comedy's just another thing that I do, and I want to get better at it, and so I understand that it is a form of self-expression, and that's what art is. But I don't feel like an artist.
Yo,
Do you hate that word art?
No,
Okay.
I just don't connect with it. I think.
this is actually perfect for that TikTok. Can you bring it up?
Not really.
I'll do it on my phone.
But I don't know. Is stand-up comedy art? What
Okay.
is high art? Where's that line drawn?
Okay, so
I think if you use a paintbrush, it's definitely high art.
All right.
I mean, I can't draw shit.
What about a can,
Yeah, people
though?
that draw, I'm in
Yeah.
awe of.
Yeah.
Is this art? What this guy's about to do?
I'm selling my life as wall art. I will be locked inside a prison cell studio with dozens of cameras. A professionally directed live stream will be sent only to a framed monitor designed by me on your wall. For $5 million, I will be locked in for 5 years. For $10 million, 10 years. When my sentence begins, the walls will be empty. But as a part of this unprecedented offer, as time counts down, I will fill the entire space with meticulously designed, colorful, laser-cut, layered artwork, and all of this will belong to you. show my dedication to this proposal, I have been locked in a shed studio for 96 days at the Twitch link in my profile. Stream and my offer end at the end of 2021, or until I get a formal offer. For every frame sold, I will
Some
give
of that
money
shit's
to a
legit,
random
bro.
follower.
Okay.
I'm selling my
Okay.
He's
He's making is definitely art. That shit's dope.
But
Yeah.
what he's doing.
What he's doing is not art. That's just a promo.
It's the like David Blaine. Like I'm a magician because I could like sleep in ice for a day. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Nah,
but
I'm
he's just in a room.
Yeah.
I could do that shit, dude. If I could get food
He's
somehow.
only
like,
saying if you give me $5 million, I'll live in my apartment for 5 years.
yeah.
Is you're the magician guy here? Is
No
David
problem.
Is David Blaine the Michael Jordan of magic?
No,
Okay, who's the Michael Jordan of magic?
Michael Jordan. No,
Houdini.
Or actually no.
Houdini would be escapism, but I would say if you had to put a name to it, David Copperfield.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Let me
fair.
switch it up then. Because the sports analogy to that type of art is just different.
Well, let me answer your question first. Like, I think it comes down to the most meta. I don't mean to steal Zero's word,
Yeah, he
but
loves
the
meta.
most meta part of art is that if he feels like that's a true form of self-expression, if the need to make this video content accentuates what he feels is his expression of his art, then yes, it's art. Like, I can't say it's not art. Whereas, like, you can tell me what I do is art, but I disagree because it's not. Like, I'm not doing that.
it's not art
So-
for you.
Also,
Yeah.
he's doing it on Twitch,
Something like that. Yeah.
so he's not gonna jerk off.
Oh, that's fucked
I
up.
guess he's gonna.
That's
I
not
don't
real.
know.
Is he
That's not
gonna
real.
shit?
I question
Is he
his
gonna-
follow through at that
Is he
point.
gonna pee? Yeah, like what? I don't believe him.
I don't know. It's just the theory, bro.
This is gonna be some Bear Grylls shit where he's actually just puts this thing on loop. He's like, I'm going to sleep now, and it's just like on loop of him
Yeah.
in the bed, and he just like gets up and leaves.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike?
about what?
Is that art? Is that TikTok art?
I mean, like what he's doing is art, but I don't know. Like, I feel like he's trying to make it special. Like he's forcing it, and I'm like,
Well, that's what we do. We force words onto a page and try to force it into a joke.
I don't force any word on the page. Quite the opposite, actually.
yeah, yes and no. Like we're not forcing.
When
yeah.
you're going on stage, you're trying to make an entire group of people that you don't know have an involuntary reaction.
right, but like if it doesn't work,
Yeah, but that's
Monday,
easy. I could stab you for that, dude.
But if it doesn't work Monday, we're
Fucking
gonna.
psychopath. Am I not? Am I wrong?
But I'm saying,
here?
like, you making it sound like it's a difficult task when, like, yes, it's involuntary, but there's plenty of involuntary reactions I can elicit. It just happens to be laughter at that point. I could fart. I could, like, throw shit at people. Like, a reaction, eliciting a reaction is not clever or smart. You just understand. You have more
Eliciting-
information.
a reaction or humor specifically.
I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I'm good at it. So.
Have you guys
I
ever?
don't know how to. I shouldn't comment on this. Continue.
Have you guys ever farted on stage?
Yes.
No.
Plenty of times,
All the
dude.
time.
Really?
Plenty
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
times.
I don't think I ever have.
Do you guys still get nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
I get nervous to the
anxious.
point where I'm like, I should run away. I tell myself, you should just leave. Get in your car and leave.
See, I don't feel that way. I feel like I just want to go.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a nervous, like, just
Anxious.
put me on stage.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a,
fair
uh,
point.
like a racehorse, I
Yeah.
guess, rearing to
Rearing
go.
to go. Yeah.
But I
Revving
do-
my engine.
I do recognize that flight response in there as well. It's not that for me never goes away either. There's always a part of me that's trying to rationalize, how do I get out of this?
Right.
I don't like this make me uncomfortable. I don't want to do this, but instead I work through it. So
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't.
if you guys want to come to my motivational speech on Friday, it's 2 easy payments of $49.95.
Would you do a corporate gig?
Yeah, dude,
Would
I
you?
would not turn down money for
Hell yeah.
comedy.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Anywhere.
Really?
Fuck
Dude,
yeah, dude.
I'll do it in your living room if you want to give me $25.
They just
Like,
got to know what's up.
Yeah.
Like, they got to know. I would imagine if you get booked for something like that, they would be like, oh, we kind of know who this is. I would hope.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually just reposted this. Like, I did a set in a karaoke room at fucking Punch Bowl Social. It's this small ass space right here.
Yeah.
And 30 people. Like, if you want me to do comedy, I'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
I need to know I'm funny everywhere, and that space counts.
Yeah.
So,
I know the room you're talking about too.
yeah. It's fucking small. It's
Yeah.
great.
The corporate, you gotta be clean though. Usually.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do there.
I do it.
The company I work for, in December for our holiday party, they booked Jim Gaffigan.
Oh,
perfect.
cool.
And it was, look,
Are they still
his
selling
specials
tickets?
are great. It was terrible. It was so bad
It was on
because
Zoom?
it was on Zoom.
Yeah.
And so I had people that they know because I really don't broadcast my stand-up thing at work. They were like, "This is what you do." I'm like, "This is not stand-up comedy. This is no. It's like there's a relationship between the comic and the crowd. This is so weird to me." So
Yeah. Zoom
Yeah.
shows are weird.
Yeah.
have you done any?
No.
You?
Seen them. I've
Really?
seen them, but
I
I've
haven't
never.
even gone that far. I'm busy. No, I got other things to do than to sit in front of my own laptop in my own house to talk to people. Like
in the very beginning.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It was just never for me.
Well, I think that's kind of part of why I like to call it an art. I guess because the fact that you need that energy, that is something that feels. It's like the difference between listening to music in your car and being at a concert. It's just a different thing. And I think that in and of itself shows like, oh, there's something here whether you want to call it art or something else is whatever, but I call it art.
Okay.
yeah, it's like surfing. Like you need a wave.
Yeah.
You have to ride it, otherwise you're just a dick with a surfboard.
Yeah.
What do you guys think stand-up comedy is going to be when things open up? Like the same, different? Is there going to be like?
There's more appreciation for at least a little bit, and then immediately it's going to go away.
I agree. I feel like like those first shows, even if you're like a comic that's like trash, like the one guy that pisses everyone off, I feel like he would get a laugh at the improv the first night.
Oh, no.
No?
No. There's a difference between someone just kind of appreciating things more and being like, oh, this is still bad,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Okay.
This is the person I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it's going to change. I mean, I think it's going to be the same. The big venues are going to be there. The goal is to make 15 minutes at your local open mic and then to feature at those big venues, collect those credits, go out of state, tell them you've been to the Improv, come back, be like, oh, I went to Denver, and now keep recycling. Like, I don't think the grind changes. I think where you do it will. But so far, I mean, I hear the Ice House might be rehiring, and so's the Improv and the Comedy Store as well. So it sounds like those names are still going to be there, and I think everything's going to be the same. Hopefully I'm better. I doubt it, but I'm past the point of quitting, so we'll fucking see what happens.
How long you been doing it, Mike?
4 years, minus 2020, but yeah, 4 years.
Do you feel good?
I'm getting more confident in the sense like I can be funny. Not that I am funny. I have the capacity to be funny. So
Like
I'm
hit or miss?
yes. And I don't mind missing. Like before when I started out, missing was like death. Now I'm like, okay, this is going to happen. So I feel more comfortable who I am. I'm still figuring out my stage presence. Like, I feel like I'm more funnier when
More funny.
that's
More
not-
funnier.
Yeah, more
More
funny.
funnier.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's-
I know people are like listening to this like, ugh.
Nope, nobody's listening to this. Don't worry about it.
I'm more funny when I'm more energetic, like when I'm engaging the audience.
Is that more energetic or is that being present?
Present. Yeah, present. Like I've done shows where I was just going through the motions, and I still got laughs, but I'm like, oh shit, I should have just been into it. So yeah, I just want everything to go back to normal, which I probably won't. Like
What do you mean by normal? Like when you say?
pre-COVID, just like I want packed comedy clubs. You know, space like you're on top of each other.
You were going to packed comedy clubs pre-COVID?
No, I mean like
I mean, he was. Yeah, we weren't. He
Yeah,
was.
oh, God damn, I'm impressed.
no, just as a fan, like you know, being packed in the like you know the Ontario Improv, like you're sitting next to someone you're rubbing elbows next to someone you've never met, and you're sitting at a table with someone you've never met, like stuff like that. Because
Have you ever been to a punk rock show?
yeah, I mean punk rock. If you mean Green Day, that's my
No? Is that not punk rock?
okay. This gonna bring me.
The pop punk, is there like a difference?
I mean, now they are.
Okay, this brings me to I guess my
Final
other
point.
than movies. What's like your top 10 favorite bands?
Ooh.
Or artists. Like,
10.
so, like, I love Queen. I love Prince. Prince over Michael Jackson, by the way. But I still love Michael Jackson. But I love Green Day. I love probably Slipknot. Like, I'm all over the scale. But I'm just curious to see what your guys'
I
palette.
like Slipknot.
Yeah.
Blink 182 is the only band I followed into like Boxcar Racer and Angels and Airwaves and then previous like album. Like I went through their whole discography even after Tom was like, I'm gonna go find aliens. You know? So they're the only band that I've really followed.
Okay.
But I'm just what songs we play at the Buddy System shows is what I listen to.
Okay.
I know what I like. I just keep that.
George lives in a club in 1998.
George is a psychopath.
He really is.
Is that what it's called? A headscarf?
No, it's a rap. Head wrap.
Oh, man, headscarf was cooler. I like different names for different things.
Yeah.
I always knew it as a do-rag. Is that wrong? Is that
Do-rag.
racist now? I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Is
It's-
it religious?
It's more of a don't.
Yeah, man. It means that I only pray to Allah at
Yeah.
4 p.m. and I have to face north.
Oh,
'Cause God is north.
That is
Right, and south is bad.
clearly-
I never face south.
Okay, Zoolander.
Do-rags have usually used for sleeping, and they have little strings to it. You tie it around.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would sleep in this because it would train my hair to go back when it's being locked forward, and it would become weird if I did that.
Training it. Do you give your hair treats in the morning?
Yeah.
What's your goal with your
Good
hair?
boy.
I like just have a little longer.
I probably want to hit around the shoulders, and I want it to be all the way through. I started with a fade, and
Yeah.
I fucked up because like now the sides have to grow.
Yeah.
And I have to keep up. So once it's all long enough, then once it's around here, probably I might cut it. We'll see.
Because I always
cut it all.
No, like cut it shorter.
Oh,
I always like when people are like, "Oh, I know Aaron Chase." I'm like, pre dreads, post dreads. Like what? I knew him pre.
Yeah.
Earrings, no earrings. Which one?
But my evolution. I
Ankle
don't know.
tattoos, no ankle. You knew him in his Andy tattoo days? I don't even know him in his Andy tattoo days. That's crazy, bro.
Oh shit.
The era of Chase.
Yeah. Well, no, Chase was like college, right? Oh fuck. No, I feel like Chase is.
So your prologue chapter to your life is called Chase.
Yeah.
Wait, who's more aggressive, Chase or Aaron?
Chase.
Chase is the madman.
Chase.
He's the Heisenberg.
Chase is not a good person.
Handed out STDs and shit.
that's why he goes. That's why it's his stage name.
Aaron Chase. It's the goods, the yin and yang, brother. I thought this through many years ago.
Chase is cool. It is cool.
No,
I think so.
I can't. No,
It's like an anime character.
no.
Yeah. Have you
It's
met?
Chase Robbins.
Yeah. Everyone in San Marcos.
I grew up with a kid named Chase, and he was the whitest kid, like visually,
Yeah.
just like a piece of paper. and it is just, you can't go by Chase, dude.
I'm not. I'm going by Aaron.
I know, but like the fact that people accepted that,
What were they going to tell him? Hey, I'm Chase. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Your name is Chase.
When people found out years into being in college and they
were
found out
like,
my name
oh,
was
that makes way more sense.
No, they were still like, it's a white name, bro. Even though it's shit's in the Bible and everyone in the Bible is brown as fuck, probably.
Aaron?
Yeah. That's like the brother of Abraham or some shit.
Aaron's in the Bible?
Yeah. That's
I
a
don't
biblical name, yeah. You know that?
I don't believe you.
No, I'm dead serious.
Aaron, Tyler,
Kyle.
Skylar.
Ethan,
A lot of white names in the Bible.
Gabe.
Strangely biblical. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron's trying to make himself the Messiah.
Oh, nigga, I'm a prophet, cuz. Aaron was a prophet, high priest, and the elder brother of Moses.
Yeah, but there were no like certifications. You could have just said you were a prophet, bro. It's like I wear the same robes. Yeah, we all wear the same robes,
Was it
bro.
spelled with an E?
Nah, it was an A. He was a man, bro.
So?
They didn't have women in the Bible like that.
Aaron's a pretty dude name. I know a few.
No, Aaron is with an E is a female way to spell it.
I mean,
I'm serious. You,
does a name have gender, bro? Stay woke.
is George woke?
No,
No.
not
think-
even slightly.
I think you're actually pretty woke.
I was gonna say that when my name is an older name, so like there's been a few times where I've introduced myself and they're like, "No, what's really your name?"
You're the only George on my phone.
Yeah, cool.
There's no second name. So Will Henderson, it could be Bill Henderson. There's no second like name.
No,
Yeah.
George, Keoki,
Jorge?
in
You can't
Hawaiian.
go by like Jim is like James.
Yeah, they're G.
Wait, what is it in Hawaiian?
You can call me my G and it's still appropriate, I guess.
G, yeah.
Mike Jim.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Like
it's
your Garth
Keoki in
Brooks.
Hawaiian.
Why? How does that translate?
It's
What-
just the white man decided that
That's George.
yeah they wanted Hawaiian versions of their name too, so It just kind of works out like that.
That's so fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, look, we brought you food, civilization, and guns. Give us some words.
White people are fascinating to me.
Yeah. Well, we bought them for like Spanish people.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty cool.
I said fascinating. I did not say cool, sir.
Same thing.
Well, all right.
No, you guys are cool.
You grew up around white people.
Mm-hmm. That's all I know.
How do you like them?
Deep fried but rare.
Yeah.
They've always treated me.
Yeah, when I slaughter a white family, it's like, how do I want to cook them up? No,
That's the only way to truly get rid of the evidence.
That's true.
Yeah. No, never. It's one of those, like, as I get older, I'm like, like you start hearing certain statements or expressions
Yeah.
that you didn't think about before. Like, long story short.
This is a podcast. You make a long story long, dude.
Well, it's just one of those. I'm like, shit, is he gonna listen to this? He might. I have a good friend. I love him to death.
Oh, boy.
How many times he said
boy.
nigger? How many times?
What did Ethan do?
Privately, I don't know.
Yeah.
We were meeting at a place, and someone was late, and he was just like, I was like, oh, who are we waiting on? And he said, let's just say Aaron. He's like, oh, we're waiting on Aaron. And then
because he's black.
well, yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate the
And
honesty.
he was just like, oh yeah, we're waiting on Aaron. I was like, okay, cool. And he said something like, he's always late. And he's like, oh, Aaron, yeah, we're waiting. He's a black guy. And I thought it was always odd that like you would include that in the description because I'm like, okay.
In Hawaiian, they say popolo. Welcome to Learning with George.
And I was like, okay, cool. We were just talking and making a few, jokes that guys do. I was like, well, he's probably late because cops probably pulled him over or something like that. And then I don't know if my friend took me seriously in my stupid attempt at jokes, but he was just like, no, he's a cool black guy. And I wish I stopped him and I said, look, never, ever describe me as a cool Mexican. Like I just, but like I remember I told my mom that story and she was just like, that person has described you as that. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a little depressing.
Yeah, your buddy's a fucking idiot. I hope he's listening.
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
Don't say his name. I was going to ask you what his name was.
He already knows who he is. And that's
He
what
probably
counts.
does. And I love him to death. Like, it's one of those, like, he's so funny. I find him so funny. But at the same time, seeing his, like, social media is funny because you kind of see
who people really are
in the inside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so it's like, okay, do you judge the 90% that they're cool or the 10% that's like really not cool? So that's always the question.
You would describe it as like 90-10?
Yeah.
Why is that?
We've never had an issue. We've never had a problem. I've always had, like, in the years I've known him, there's been questions in my mind where I'm like, that seemed a little off color, but am I being sensitive? Am I being this, that, and the other?
If you called him out, how do you think if you called him out respectfully, how do you think you'd react?
Hang you from a tree.
Yeah, that 10% really likes killing people for some reason.
I think he would listen, but not listen.
Yeah, all right. That's way more than 10%.
Okay.
No, I'm being an asshole. I don't like
yeah.
Um,
like I said, when you were on my podcast, Aaron,
Yeah.
I've said before the previous 4 years, I got called a wetback 5 times, right? But in the 4 years when a certain person was president, it doubled, which I was like, oh, that's weird.
The name we do not speak.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you say it in Harry Potter land?
He who must not be.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
You know who.
Yeah.
So it's a weird coincidence. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
I
Well,
never even thought, like, I genuinely didn't separate people by race probably till I moved out here.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
You
such a...
separate people by race?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you guys aren't sitting on the same side of the table? We have a Mexican, we have a white dude.
It is
Everyone's segregated.
We got the
okay?
Rainbow Coalition over
Like,
here.
I never saw
Diverse.
people's ethnicity until I moved out here, and it was weird because, I mean, I guess that's me growing up as a minority everywhere else, but the majority there. It's a weird, like, white person perspective of the world, almost a privileged perspective in Hawaii to be Hawaiian. And it's like, I wasn't really persecuted or anything. It was pretty normal for me. And then I moved out here, and then it's always like, do you know the Matt, the Korean? It's like, oh. Yes. But don't entrap me like that, sir.
I have a coworker. I've known her for 15 years. She came from Hilo, and and my other coworker.
From where?
Hilo? Am I saying that correct?
Yeah. Hilo, Hawaii. It's on the Big Island.
Oh, okay.
Stupid.
I
knew that.
I honestly thought it was a foreign country, dude.
And so me and this other coworker, AJ, we were the first Mexicans she ever met. And me and AJ, we're 6'2". And she was like, well, she was,
Mayans, that's what you guys are.
She was like,
those aren't Mexicans.
She was just like, oh, I thought, like, because I met you guys, I thought all Mexicans were tall. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
Strawberries grow hella low, bro.
Yeah,
For
so
a
it's
rude awakening.
It's funny how you say, like, I didn't know race. Like, she's like, you were my first Mexicans, and she was probably 25 at the time.
It's
God
not
damn.
something that's really addressed. That's why it's hard, because you have a Korean working with a Japanese, working with a Filipino, working with a Malaysian, working with a Micronesian, working with a Samoan. We all hate the Tahitian. Like, it's very standardized. Like, people just overall suck.
Yeah.
Is the hate for mainlanders a real thing?
If you're a native Hawaiian, yes.
Okay.
They
But
have-
you're a native Hawaiian.
But I'm like a quarter native Hawaiian. I'm enough Hawaiian to go to a school that only accepts Hawaiians. But I don't really know that much Hawaiian.
So you hate mainlanders.
I don't. I understand. It's not the people, it's the actions. It's that, like, colonists will
He pointed at Will.
Will,
just so
yeah.
you know,
will show up.
I was about to say, like, so you're the Uncle Tom of the Hawaiian. Everyone's gonna
I was just really glad that we have colonizer now, because just as a word, it makes me feel good, because it's the closest thing we have to nigger.
But I don't mean it as the C word. I mean it as, like, historically. The colonists showed up and just showed an overall disrespect. It's a very Indian, Native American America perspective of, like, they just disrespected the land, took advantage of the people, and lied.
Yeah.
He's
And-
checking his watch, trying to get the fuck out of here now.
No, I was getting text messages. I have a smartwatch, bro.
Is that really?
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah,
James
dude,
Bond?
look
Get the
at it.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
fucking cool, bro.
Yeah,
man.
He's like two
Thank
steps away from a
you.
Power
Thank
Ranger.
you.
Just grab
also,
your
can
phone.
I say,
Yeah.
colonizer, not offensive.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
care.
I
Don't
find
care.
It doesn't
bother
offend
me.
Will, because Will's not a racist idiot like your friend. No, I'm kidding.
That's fair. That's fair.
But no, Will's not a racist idiot. When you call a racist person a colonizer, they actually get upset. That's how I figured out who's
Well,
racist.
they're dumb.
I
Yeah.
agree.
You don't even talk to those people.
yeah.
You just hang them from a tree.
My 10%.
It's weird how you just it fits
Still,
everybody.
still the best slur for white people is duck. We've been over
Duck.
this.
Doc
agree.
is
yeah,
a good one.
That's a
Call
good
them
one.
ducks.
Yeah.
Can I just say I loved the last open mic at Worthington's, because it was all comics, and I was able just to fuck around and ask Aaron, like, hey, in 2050, white people are going to be the minority.
Yeah.
I was like, are you going to own someone? And I think I said, like, would you own Will? And I just love the fact we could just, no one means it. No one, like, got offended.
Oh, you didn't.
I mean,
You want me to answer that honestly? At this point, I'm like damn near a racist at this point.
a pre-racist.
Like I'm to the point where I've been patient enough and I've been reasonable enough to where I have no more sympathy anymore. It's weird. It's completely gone.
Good for you. It's about time.
Oh, thanks, man. No, I was patient enough. I was patient and I was
Yeah.
understanding enough, and we're done with that shit.
Okay.
Now.
I just love how that's why I love comedy. Like, you could just, especially with those mics where comics are just present, no outside people.
Yeah.
You could just say the most absurd thing and they understand what
Yeah.
we're trying to do.
I agree, but I think you should be that free regardless of the venue.
I don't know. I've told you some jokes where I'm like, I wish I could say this, but
You can.
But now you just have to package it differently. But you should always feel that level of freedom with your self-expression.
yeah.
I think.
And there's many other layers to it. There was another an OC comic. I forget his name. He was there, and so
Asian.
no white guy.
Oh.
And I saw him
'Cause
after.
OC? Fuck,
We had
dude.
more Asians come last time.
There
They were from the OC.
two.
Yeah, that was more.
And then I was talking to him after my set. We're just chit chatting, and I was like, "Hey, just real quick, I was joking about, long story short, the worst thing you can hear as a comic." He was just like, "Well, it reminds me of the Patrice O'Neill a bit," and I was like, "Oh." He's like, "But you're not. I know you're not copying him. I know you didn't say his punchlines." But the fact that he was like, it reminds me, I'm like, I just never want to do it
Comedians
again.
watch too much comedy. I
Yeah.
know what a good live performance is. So
Right.
like I don't need to watch it on Netflix. Like, I've seen it. I've seen everybody.
I watch their
pretty
podcasts
Really?
because the
What a weird sentence, but true.
Yeah.
I watch their podcast.
yeah that's, yeah because their actual material on stage, I feel like can get in your head a little bit, but when they're on their podcast, it's just them raw. And so it doesn't feel like you're not going to be able to take any jokes from a podcast.
I'm a podcast guy too. If
Yeah.
I have free time, I'll just throw a podcast on my iPad and just watch it while I'm doing something else.
Do you guys watch it or listen to it? Oh, and
Depends on the situation.
The reason I ask it is because I want to move to video, but I wouldn't post the whole thing because I feel like who's going to watch the whole thing? So I would do
Aaron
snippets.
Chase.
I will.
I
I,
might,
will.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't watch yours necessarily.
Okay,
but
that's fair. That's fair.
I
It's-
watch famous people's. Yeah.
Adding video adds another element to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but like a lot of times I'll start it on YouTube and then finish it on my podcast app,
Right.
like in my car or something like that. So,
Okay. Yeah, I'm just always curious because like I love specials, but they're not specials to me. Like I only want to do one special.
not anymore.
I only want to do one special. I don't want to have multiple. I just want to have one. Just
Why?
to say I did. Because it's watered down by the time you.
What level, if you can even call it that, what level are you trying to get to in comedy? What's your like goal?
94.
An A minus.
Level 94.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the cap or?
Yeah. No. That's almost a six away from prestige, but
Oh,
you're
yeah.
good.
Okay,
People get it.
yeah.
I would
Like,
say
he's been around.
Yeah.
I would say my goal would be pass at the Comedy Store, and people for when you bring up my name, people are like, oh, he's funny. That's my
What, like around the world?
around the world. Like it'd be
Okay.
like just be like, oh, he's funny, and he's passed at the Comedy Store. For me locally, I don't need to be rich and famous. I just want to be. I care about having George, Aaron, and Will's respect.
I want to sell out in Ukraine, motherfucker. Let's go. Bring me the Eastern Bloc tour, baby.
I mean, a good endorsement
So
goes a long way.
you want to be a comics comic
Yeah.
due to a road dog.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
bit of a road dog.
I feel like a special is part of the grind, though.
Speaking of dogs, R.I.P. DMX.
What's your favorite DMX song?
I don't know.
Rough Riders.
You
I
did
mean,
the whole
there's-
Catholic thing and everything.
Yeah.
I know.
There's so many.
I mean, Aaron's
There's so
dressed
many.
like him.
Such
Come
a
on.
catalog.
I don't have those muscles like he used to have.
Nah, but genuinely, that sucks.
It does
That
suck.
sucks.
And it sucks that it was
In that
drugs.
way that, yeah.
What was like an artist that passed away that really hit you?
Mac Miller.
Really? I see. I never got into Mac Miller. Like I feel like I should do a deep dive because I saw a lot of friends visibly sad that he passed away. I'm like, he's a DJ, and they're like, oh my god.
You would have to.
He's gifted,
yeah.
is what
Really?
I would say.
I never
yeah.
really listened to him. So
Like
I
if
can't-
you watch him freestyle, he's a wordsmith, and he's a hardworking wordsmith who's gifted. It's
Mac Miller. Okay.
It's crazy to see like that culmination because usually it's like one or two of those things, but he was like all three, and you're like, Jesus fuck.
Okay,
dude.
real quick. So after this, I'm going to be driving home. Give me a song that you would
I
be
can
like.
give you
this-
an album.
Okay.
Swimming.
Swimming. Okay.
Circles
good.
was posthumous. Swimming. So it is. They're company together. It's Swimming in Circles.
Okay. Swimming. Okay.
My favorite Mac Miller song is definitely Donald Trump, though.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
It's party, and it's you catch things like on the 13th listen. You're like, oh, what the fuck, dude? I didn't even realize you were saying that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm a
Will,
nerd.
what's like an artist that?
The Mac Miller song. Will name a Mac Miller.
Somebody that died?
Yeah. Ours. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
someone that died, you were like, oh, shit.
Celebrity deaths don't really affect me.
Really?
Yeah, no.
No, Will doesn't like people.
Bruce Jenner.
I felt like when Kobe died, that was like I had a day of like the world's not real. Like he's not supposed. I remember thinking like he's not supposed to. die.
That one's shocking.
Yeah.
That one make you feel
That
Will?
was weird. It was just weird.
Okay. He doesn't feel, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
him.
You don't know Kobe?
I know who he is,
I
but
agree
I
with
don't
you.
know him. I
Nah.
don't have emotions attached to him.
Hung out
like,
my barbecues all the time. cuz.
like it sucks that he died. It sucks that his daughter died, and all those people. Like I feel bad for them, but like I'm not like.
What gets you sad, Will? Let me know.
Get comfy on that couch and just tell us how you feel.
Yeah.
My dad dying.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
Same.
me sad. My dog dying. That would make me sad.
Oh.
I think about that a lot with my new job. Like when I like have to like take dead dogs out.
Jesus
like
Christ.
I'll just like put like they'll be dead. I'll like put my hand on them, just like right on their chest, and like just like nothing, and but it's still warm. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, this
Dude,
is weird.
Your job is harder than Juan Cia's is to me.
Oh, I'd have a lot harder time with humans.
I'm just joking.
That would be weird.
But
You
no,
still develop a smoking habit either way. I need to go have a cigarette after this, dude.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like I always like take a moment and just be like, damn, like this was someone's dog. And
You never have any artist that like, you know,
Van Gogh.
George is a time traveler, by the way.
right.
This is our 29th
No,
welcome.
no, like musicians or baseball players, someone where you're like, when that person dies, it's gonna that was a part of my childhood or
I don't know, man. Like we'll see. Probably.
Yo, this comedy world's gonna
It
be
hasn't
shaken up
happened
when
yet.
Rogan dies.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, why did I move to Austin?
yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Who signs the checks now?
Yeah.
I remember seeing Michael J. Fox because I still am a big fan of Back to the Future trilogy. Seeing him like not testify, but he was trying to advocate for Parkinson's disease, and he purposely didn't take his medicine for like weeks, so he was very shaken. That broke my heart to see him unable to control his motor skills, and so the next day I donated $10 or something like that. So yeah, that
Did that make you feel better? Donating $10.
It did. I feel like
Yeah.
$10 closer. You
Pay-
know?
Paid
It
for
made
a-
me feel woke.
Paid for a 20th of a fucking dose of whatever he takes.
That's how I feel about like Muhammad Ali, though.
It was more of a
As
tax write-off. That's all I was doing.
well. Helping my bank. Yeah, it's weird
Hilarious.
watching people like pass, but yeah, I wouldn't say they affect me necessarily because I didn't know them.
And it's just that part, and it's just like like it's a part of life. Like people die.
Okay, this
Like,
might
shit
be a
happens.
downer, but so how I asked, like, is there anyone from high school that got famous? Is there anyone from high school that passed away?
We had someone. Sorry.
I had one of my best friends in high school. His like little sister died like when she was like 16.
Oh shit!
From what?
Hit by a drunk driver.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. There was another girl that was a lot older than me. Like I was in middle school, and the same thing happened to her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drunk driving where I'm from.
There's nothing out there.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's straight
It happens a
roads
lot.
though. That's
it
weird.
Happens, yeah, it happens a lot.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We had one person die a year at my high
Whoa.
school. Yeah.
What is this, fucking Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Is it solve the mystery
I
in
volunteer as
time?
tribute.
Yeah, we had first year was drinking and driving. Second year
It's like
was
each year there was a theme.
Yeah. Second year, dude.
Prom must have been fun.
We had a Del Taco.
There was a serial killer. It was, you seen
We had a Del Taco across the street, and someone fender bended someone else. The guy got out of the car and knocked this dude out, and he hit his hand on the concrete. Was done. He's dead.
Whoa.
Then we had my another year. I can't remember which years. I'm getting them confused. But another girl got hit by a car. She was jaywalking, and one car. So this is her. One car stopped, and the car was like, "All right, go ahead." And then another car came from behind, and it was holding a whole cart of horses. So like you come outside, and they took her body away, but there's blood like across the street, and her fucking shoes came off. So she died. And then we had another kid was fucking around on his motorcycle.
You ever heard that Dane Cook bit? I'll get hit by a car and your shoes fly off. Sorry.
Yeah, we had another kid.
Right?
We had another kid, one of those years, who was fucking around on his motorcycle in the parking lot. He revved it. He went straight into the wall like a Looney Tunes character, but didn't
Oh,
survive.
he was just trying to make the train.
Yeah.
Just trying to get to Hogwarts, bro. I don't want to be late.
He gunned straight into a wall. He was done.
Why?
He fucked up. I don't know. And then the year when I went into college.
What do you mean he fucked up? Like,
Are you
like
the
he hit
Grim Reaper, bro?
He hit the gas and like
He just hit the gas. He didn't stop, and I don't know. It was an accident.
was it on?
It was an accident. I wasn't hanging out with dudes with motorcycles in high school.
Was it his motorcycle? Or was he like
No, it was
trying
his.
someone else's?
It was his like Kawasaki type
How
shit.
does he not know how to use it?
I don't
All right.
know this
Sorry.
guy.
Go ahead.
And then
I'm so confused by that situation.
then my freshman year of of college, my friend killed himself. I'm okay.
Jesus.
It was not artificial insemination. That's different.
That's the opposite. That's
what a
the
way to
opposite
go.
of what happened.
What a great way to go.
That is the opposite of what happened.
What, he
What is
pop
that?
like a balloon? Like,
What is
what
that?
happened, bro?
Asphyxiation. What is that? Where he put like a bag of helium over his head in a closet, and then the year after that, this kid was on a boat, and then there was a storm, and the mast fell, and it landed on him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Academies put a lot of pressure on kids, man. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, man.
George?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. I can't think of anyone that's died. The most recent death I can think about is my classmate's wife just died, but that's it. Most of us have stayed alive. We're all chilling out. Some of them have kids and stuff, not taking risks. And
this wasn't from high school, but I recently found out a girl I had sex with died. And for whatever reason, I'm like, that's a little weird.
She might haunt you.
am I supposed to bump your knuckles right now?
I don't know. I was just like, oh, I mean, she was
Did
okay.
you fuck her to death?
No, obviously, no. But like, I think she died like of cancer. And like, my stupid brain was like, did I give it to her?
Did you?
I mean, you're a product of your environment. You can't say you didn't.
Yeah. We don't have the science yet.
Oh.
Don't
But-
let Mike James suck your dick, guys.
But yeah, no, there was
Not again.
There was a guy I played basketball with on the high school team. He car accident. Yeah, there's a road that connects Chino Hills to Brea. It's called the Canyon. It's a windy road and shit. He got I don't know if he got hit by a drunk driver or he lost control, but he died like the year of the year we graduated.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
was it.
crazy.
Some
Yeah.
shit.
Going out on a dour note.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up, guys. I don't know how long we've been going. So, what's going on? Where are you guys going? What are you doing? How you making your ends meet? Mike James, when it's your podcast, your your shows? I don't know who's booking and who's getting booked. Don't talk to me for bookings, guys.
Oh, God. I have my podcast, the Mike James Podcast. I try to release episodes every Monday, but it just depends how motivated I am to, have people over and stuff like that. And then I have a show Saturday in Redlands with Joe Beltran, Johnny Gold, Nick Lanny. Just a brewing company. It's
Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
excited for that. And then that's it. That's all for me.
When's the show?
Saturday, like at 8 o'clock. Yeah,
Next week?
next week.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
17th? I don't know what day it is. 16th? I don't fucking
yeah.
know. All right, whatever.
I mean,
Check it out. Next.
Today's the 10th, so the 17th.
17th.
cool.
Yeah.
I was on it. Cool. Perfect. What's your social?
You can follow me on Instagram at the Mike James. And if you know me personally, you can follow me at MJ Revelis. And then Twitter.
If you don't know him personally, fuck you.
Yeah, you should get to know me. Twitter is Mike James Jokes. I should really feel like I should find a name that goes all together. But other than that, yeah, that's where you can find me.
Cool. You.
At One-Eared Elephant with an F across all platforms.
Aaron Chase 91.
We are at the Buddy System Co., everyone. Thank you for listening. I'm at the George F. We'll catch you later. Go to www.thebuddysystem.co. Bye.